Sign up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 565, Nasdaq up 241, S&P's up 61, gold contract up $17.40, trading $17.88 an ounce. We got silver up 67 cents, $16.21 an ounce. Light sweet crude going after its lows, down 62 cents. $21.79 a barrel, notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up 3 ticks, trading 138.06. 30-year down 7 at 177.29. And King Dollar down 355 ticks, trading 98.990. The euro's at 109. The yen is at 107.25, and the British pound is at 125 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Not much. Just ready for some positive action in the market. Yet again, climbing higher, man. We got a VIX with a 30 handle, 38. Not sure if you heard that update, man.
I
Remarkable.
did.
The high in the VIX. I wouldn't, if you had asked me when the high in the VIX was, I would not have said that it was almost a month ago on March 18th, and it's April 14th, and it's been downtrending since then.
Isn't that crazy, man?
It is.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, I remember those days of 70 VIX, 80 VIX, right? It was limit up, limit down, the Dow moving 1,000 to 2,000 points a day. It seems like it was yesterday, but my goodness, we're already almost a full month from the VIX peak.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
If we get over to the NDX, so, we've been talking, the NDX, we take the 3 Qs, folks. This is a fast ABC up too. Your price projection was 210, and guess what? We're at 209.25.
If you could pull up your chart too, just for, I'm not sure we have your chart.
Sorry, yeah, let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Thank you.
So, where are you? Let's see. Yeah. So,
Perfect.
ABC up. 210's your price projection. Well, we got to 209.75 so far today, so this is going to be a big day watching this shake out. Amazon, that was in an ABC structure up. Bottom line, did it. Right over its highs.
How
That was
about
the price projection. The Amazon doesn't look like it's going to stop either, Tom.
It does not, man.
No.
I was going to bring that up. I mean, quite a day yesterday. It's remarkable. Some of these the biggest companies in the world, right? You want to talk about stability. Amazon's not going to go out of business in the next 18 months, right? And even a company like Amazon, you can make 10% on in 2 days, and that's as of the end of last year.
I know. Believe me.
Yeah.
The low at Amazon, which was established March 16th, was 16.26, and you're at 22.39. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, even Apple, just to jump some of those bigger techs. I mean, Apple was at 265. We're up 4%. You're at 286. Do you see the report? They made 2.5 million phones, I think, out of China in March. February numbers were only like 500,000. So
yeah, big number, man.
Along with the market rebounding, but good deals for Apple there as well.
If we look inside the NDX, look at this, folks. Okay, you got Tesla up 12%. Now the next two I don't like. Okay, you get United up 9.8%, American up 7%, ASML, which is a chip company, up 6%. There's only 2 stocks that are red inside the NDX 100. You got there's more than that. Yeah. I see. This morning, at the beginning, there was only 2. Now you get 15 that are red by pennies, though.
Okay. Yes, right.
By pennies. Inside the Dow Industrials, I believe all of those are green also. There you go. American Express just went red by a slight 2 pennies, 2 points.
Okay.
So the leader out there is Apple, 74 positive points. Home Depot, 48. United Health, 45. And the banks come out with their numbers here. J.P. Morgan come out. Bottom line is that it's trading up. They put quite a bit in for bad loans, which I'm sure the market loved that. I mean, that's the reality because,
it's coming. They better get ready, right?
Exactly. It's interesting. So look at this number on net interest, folks. So net interest is just it's what they loan money out for versus what we deposit inside J.P. Morgan, and they make like $1 billion a week on that.
Yeah, amazing. I know.
I mean, that's what a business plan that is, right? Just,
it sure is, man.
You know, still
cash is king. You get the cash, you lend it out, you're the king. You get even in this interest rate environment, which is mind blowing.
It is. So their net interest rate income was $55.5 billion, folks. They thought they were going to do 57, but big numbers. And then what they did, and this is what their trading revenue. Big number, man. I mean, high volatility, 2.24 billion. And let's see, that's the equity part of it. I'm not sure what the FICC sales.
That's the fixed income and commodities, maybe.
Cool. Yes. Okay. That's almost $5 billion.
Fixed income and credit, I think. That's
credit. It's credit, exactly. So between that's what, That's $7 billion in 90 days in trading.
I know, not bad, right?
Banking revenue is another 886. And here's the credit loss. They're putting in 8.29 billion, which is smart. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Almost $10 billion they're allocating that they might, and that's how you get interest income of $56 billion, right? They're loaning it out, so you might see some of those loans be more stressed than you had. It wasn't J.P. Morgan that was just out a day or two before talking about the mortgage.
That's correct.
20% down, a number of different tightening up the
credit standards, yes. And what I don't know, and I'm going to try to find this out. Well, I'm going to find it out today, is that if there was a jumbos, because Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac regulations haven't changed yet. So that was the headlines news out there. The 20% down, no doubt.
Yes.
So. Gold, bottom line, gold's also in an ABC structure up. I mean, 1804 is your price projection. We hit 1785, and this doesn't look like it's going to stop out here today either. So, pretty wild market, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
And I think that J.P. Morgan, I was just Googling even, I think it's just for regular loans in terms of they're looking for credit scores of 700 above or 20 and a 20% down payment. I don't think it was jumbos. So I think they're just tightening it up ahead of everybody else to make sure that they're buttoned up no matter what. And I bet, that's probably just for 6, 9, 12 months until they make sure that they're covered, right?
Yeah.
And then they can always loosen them if they need to. But it's smart for a period of time, just like you see these companies tapping their loans, right? J.P. Morgan tapping to make sure they're not giving out too many loans to suspect requirements right now.
Oh, yeah, because you don't know where the real estate's going to reprice.
You don't know what's, We've never done this before. How is it going to play out over the next 6, 9, 12 months, right?
Right. What has happened, I know a couple of the guys in the office, Tom, they got their 1,200. So the 1,200 is getting distributed right now.
That's great.
So check your accounts, folks, okay, if you're eligible for that 1,200, because I know a couple of the Tigers in the Den got theirs. When I walked in this morning, a couple of producers were telling me they got theirs, too. So
cool. That's great.
That's going to make a difference, folks, okay? Because what has happened, depending what state you're in, I know that in Florida, these unemployment, they're behind the 8 ball on that. So at least these folks will get money to pay their rent, get some food, all the necessities that you actually need until that unemployment kicks in. And just looking at this market, I think whoever can figure out is inflation going to kick in or not is going to be the winner out here. Do you know what I mean? Because
that'll matter, man.
The way this market's trading, folks, if inflation is kicking in, bottom line is that you're going to be getting repricing, but that repricing will actually be up versus down, and that's what we might be looking at in this market right now because of the fast expansion of price, no doubt. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other Tigers and Tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. We have the Dow up 638. NASDAQ is up 274. S&Ps are up 74. And, out here today, folks, okay, this is going to be wild, man, because we've just taken out a B point of another potential ABC structure up inside the S&Ps. And if we get the volume, man, let me tell you something. This is going to be bizarre because on the S&P, if we look at the SPY, if, in fact, we get this, it'll be a 310 A to B equals C to D, and right now you're at 283. So the volume keeps up. The price already has it. We already blew away the 281.20. You need 190 million shares. We're at 23 right now. So if we get it, it is what it is, man. This will go down in the history books, man. There's no doubt, man.
It's going to go down already, no matter what, man, for sure,
Yeah.
right?
Now, down in the history books, folks, okay, you talk about timing. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman. He has some of the best timing out there, man. There's no doubt. And if you remember the last workshop that he did, now this was this is like, I don't know, even it was almost something, it was like a week and a half or 2 weeks before this whole thing blew out. Meaning that, and what he had done, folks, is that he'd done a workshop on like the news and news coming in. He was looking for bad news to come in, and unfortunately it did. It's just so amazing, actually. But tomorrow morning is April 15th, right? This is it?
That's right.
This is it, man. So Basil's going to do an all-day workshop. It's a live workshop, folks, which is really dynamic. If you've never seen Basil do a live workshop, you want to get in this. It's a great workshop because what ends up happening, of course, the market is moving so quick that as you're riding that wave, bottom line is that you get a lot of action inside of a day. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, goes to 4:30 in the afternoon. You get a break, I believe, from 12 to 1, Tom?
Yes, I believe so. They have a lunch break from about 12 to 1, and you got 2 3-hour sessions, essentially 9 to 12, lunch break, 1 to 4. At least this is how it's scheduled,
Yes.
but I think that's how it's going to go. And then sticking around for the close of the market, talking about what Basil does, looking at the day, looking for the day ahead and wrapping things up. So 6.5 hours at least to 7 hours of education, all of it going to be archived. And you're getting access to the opening call when you sign up. If you're a current opening call subscriber, that month will be applied to your next month. So that's, whether it's $128, whether you're on a yearly. Encourage opening call people, but you get a month of his service. He's got great webinars in there, Tom, probably what you were talking about, some of those webinars, if people want to watch, which they have a month of as well. So check that out, and he'll send you kind of his emailed booklet with the guide to go over the Chapman Wave techniques ahead of time. Get started today. Take a look at the opening call. And then 9 a.m., man, 9 a.m. I'm going to send out instructions to those that have signed up. We've had a good turnout so far, so it should be a good webinar for Basil. I'm going to send those out shortly, but if you sign up today, you'll get the instructions. You'll get in the opening call. You'll get emailed Basil's booklet directly from Basil. And 9 a.m., man, be in there. Get in there early. Get ready. 9 a.m., half hour before the market, all the way to a half hour after the market at 4:30. And I'm excited. I'm going to be in there, man. I'm going to be in there every hour, probably besides the time we're on the air for that hour and a half. But I'll be in there for sure.
Absolutely. So let's go take a look at the gold market. It's going after its highs from last night, folks. Okay, 1785 was the high from last night. Bottom line is that we'll see if it can basically get up and over this level. As I said a little bit earlier, 1804 is the A to B equals C to D. And the gold stocks are doing an ABC structure up. The gold contract is. And right now, the battle is on at that 1785. We're up $24 right now. It looks to me that we're going to just blow this away because the volume that came in from the bar before this. If you want to see how when you're pushing swing points, folks, and you get an expansion of volume, if you happen to be watching our screens at TFNN when you're watching it on YouTube, look at that bar. That bar before it took out the high, monster bar, 4,942 contracts coming into the high, and the last high, of course, was at night. But what happens in the gold contract, folks, is gold trades 24 hours a day. So just because we're asleep in the U.S. doesn't mean that the Mideast is asleep and Japan's asleep. It had 2,400 contracts. And so it has enough contracts to blow that thing away. So amazing run all around. And the dollar basically has been giving it up. Nothing heavy, but the dollar's down slightly today, down 400 ticks. So.
Yeah, I mean, the moves, I just put it on an S&P. We're now almost between a 50 and a 618 retracement of that move all the way down. And you actually have the NASDAQ, remarkable enough, actually above the 618, man. You put this on a chart from 97.63, the NASDAQ 100, down to 66.28, 3,100 points. Is that a lot of points on a 9,700-point index?
It's
but
amazing.
Guess what? We're up. The high for today is 83.19. That's almost... the high for today is 86.09, almost 3,000 points exactly from that March 23rd low.
Right.
2,000. We were down like 3,000, but 2,000 points. So the NASDAQ has been the leader, man, as we said, the strongest, and we're now above the 618. Huge.
And what you have here, this is what's really cool, folks, when you're planning this out, okay? Because so you got the NDX 100, getting its ABC structure on the way up. You just heard Tommy saying that the amount of the retracement is pretty amazing. Yeah. So as we go through today, what you really want to keep your eye on is the SPY, because if we get another basically ABC structure up, it's going to be crazy. Because the way the market's set up right now, folks, okay, I don't care whether you're a bull or a bear, this is pretty hard to comprehend, okay, because of the acceleration on the way up. So I can picture, if I was a bear, I'd be selling into this market, man. I know it, and I'm not. I'm a bull. I'm a raging bull. Yeah. And so when I'm looking at it, I'm saying to myself, oh, man, okay, so if the NDX can go by it, guess what? Now, the clue is going to be out here today in the SPY, because if it goes by it, if it goes by it, man, it's going to do an ABC up. And I can picture it because of the fact that I can picture it that the other side of this trade is a pretty good risk reward.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, man, how far can you go? Well, if, in fact, inflation's going to kick in, folks, you can go much higher number-wise than you could even comprehend, I remember, this is almost like 20 years ago now, right? I remember watching Zimbabwe, and it was really hard to comprehend at the beginning, folks, okay, that when the inflation was just blowing away. Because their stock market, if you listen, I used to bring the stock market up almost every day. Like, look at this, man. How does this work, right? And then what had happened is that the stock market moved way before the inflation outraged, okay? Because, they went broke. But bottom line, that's what it was. It happened to be a larger number, but that larger number didn't mean anything because the dollars you were buying with were worth nothing.
Okay.
And then you see, and then, of course, in that particular case, everything blew apart because you had inflation that was raging at like thousands of percent. Just accelerated up. So,
yeah,
wild, man.
It is wild. It is for sure. We're almost on the S&P. Just for reference, that 618 is still 100 points from where we're trading at in terms of the 618. That's about 29.30. We're at about 28.30,
which is pretty cool. I know
it is. That's a long way, man.
It's a long way.
It used to be a long way. 100 S&P points, man. That's nothing now.
Unreal. Dow Industrial's up 579, Nasdaq's up 265, S&P's are up 67. Gold's on the run, man. 1804. Watch that number. We're at 1788 right now. It blew by the 1785, so there's action there. Notes and bonds, they're laying out there flat. 10's up 5 ticks, 30's down 5. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 583, Nasdaq up 268, S&Ps are up 68. Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. What's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom. I was watching platinum. I guess a lot of people were saying that, well, if gold made the move, silver made the move, maybe it's time for platinum. And sure enough, we jumped the creek this morning over that 760, $80 move in platinum, and spots up about close to 800. If you had a choice of buying an American Platinum Eagle for 900 or a Platinum Bullion Bar for 850, what would your choice be?
The Eagle, all day long. That's
okay.
Interesting. That's all that you can get an Eagle for that price.
There's a couple dealers out there pre-sale right around 905.
That's a good price, man. It's a good price.
Most people don't have any platinum in stock, and even the big houses.
Right, they never do though. That's they really never do. So
it's.
Yeah, I mean,
you go to a local dealer and they may have a quarter ounce or a half ounce platinum piece in their stock that they want to get rid of, but of course, they don't want to give you a deal either. I mean, yesterday they were pricing $225 for a quarter ounce platinum Eagle, and
well, the Eagles are tough to get. Period. They always have been.
Okay.
That's what is interesting. Go on the U.S. Treasury website. I was thinking about this morning because platinum, folks. Okay, this is like crazy. Platinum traded down to 556.
Yeah. I'm looking here from TIA, their metals department, and I've got a note here that morning when spot and everybody panicked. It was March 17th. They were selling American Silver Eagles for $14.80. The spot had dropped down to silver down to like 12. So they were delivering,
but that's what happens in the silver market. Unfortunately, in the silver market, right? If you look at the premiums are always outrageous for actually silver coins. Because the price.
And now everybody's talking $6-7 over spot for a silver eagle, which is ridiculous.
But that's normal. That's
okay.
normal in the silver market, and that's why it's really, the way that I buy silver is you buy the old bags. That's how you do it, because silver, folks, you can get brand new silver coins and there's never a premium on them. Well, there's a premium on them, but you never get the premium when you go sell them. That's the bottom line.
Exactly. Can you pull up a platinum chart if you have chance? Because I had looked at that bottom of about August of 18 was right around 760, and it looked like it was resistance, and then we jumped it, and now I really don't know.
PL, I gotta get
pulling up a chart.
Yeah, I gotta get a generic chart for you though. Let's see, PL1 maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so. What happens with a generic chart, folks, is that you're really going off spot cash so that we can pull this back a long way. Because what Jim's saying is that we had broken, when we had gone down to that 562, it broke everything, man. And broke the 2008 lows, broke the lows in 2016, as well as 2019. And once once you're back inside 755, which we are, it's a good saying that, hey, guess what, man, you could, run up to 1,015. So.
Okay, I'll run the fibs that way then and see where we're going. But it's still holding up plus 82 for the day, so that's a good sign.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, we'll see whether people start using it. But when you have gold trading at 1784. And platinum's $1,000 underneath it. It's pretty intense. So,
very.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for all you do.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Those numbers are crazy, aren't they, Tom? I mean,
they sure are.
Do you remember? I mean, the correlation, folks, is that on a longer term basis. I don't even know if I can say a longer term basis anymore, because platinum's been under gold now for like 10 years. But historically, I mean, if we look at 100 years, the bottom line is platinum has always been above gold. That dynamic changed, and it's pretty intense, because the differential, if you were only a fundamentalist, it'd be pretty tough to handle, because of the fact that there's so much less platinum in the world, and it's so much harder to get out of the ore, out of the stone. It's so much harder. So, but look at the differential. So the market's right. If no one's using it, guess what? Bottom
That's right,
line.
man.
And what happens with platinum, it's gorgeous jewelry, folks, but some people, I would say, really don't want it because it looks like silver, really, unless you know it's platinum. Do you know what I mean? Unless you know what platinum looks like. Say,
Right. No, I agree. There's something special about gold that, in terms of all the others,
Right.
They can be used industrially, maybe, but
Yes. Yes. And
but yeah, I agree.
And
There's
gold,
one gold.
Gold's used industrial a lot. I mean, that's,
Yes, yes.
all these, these chips, man, it's only a small amount of gold.
Sure.
But the bottom line is that, that's big numbers. Okay, so this is cool to know. So at the mint, it's $12.95 right now. One of the Tigers put this up. Now, what gets interesting there is that depending, like the last time I bought off the mint was a good 10, 12 years ago, and I bought a huge amount. And it ended up being well worth it, okay, because the eagles that you got off the mint, okay, they've never been touched. That's the real bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's a $400 premium, $500 premium, actually, yeah. And that kind of stays like that. When I bought them last time, it fluctuated between $300 and $500, And what you have to understand, though, is that on the other side of that, when you're trying to sell them, now the ones that are pure, that I forget what you call them, that they're rated in a big way. You'll get
Yes.
a couple $100 over, but you're not going to get $500 over. That's where these premiums can really cost you a lot of money if, in fact, you're just buying and selling it. That's something you do not want to do. Let's take a look at that silver chart, because silver looks like it finally caught a bid out here. Silver. Yeah, up 70 cents, 34,000 contracts. Well, we might get the contract volume in. Yeah, it looks like we'll get more than that. We're going to need 64,000. Silver's still struggling, man. That's the bottom line. It is what it is, but it's like you definitely need more juice inside that silver market. If we go take a look, let's go take a look at the silver stock sat moving yesterday. They're still moving. Okay, so you got Pan American up 85 cents. Great Panther came back from the dead yesterday. Look at that. That really came back. So look at that. That in 4 days, it went from 30 cents to 62.
Yeah, it doubled.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm telling you. These little gold stocks are something else, man. If you're on the right side of them, it's a beautiful thing, folks. If you're on the wrong side of them, it's a disaster. But
Some volatility for sure.
Oh, my God. 30 cents to 62 in 4 days, right?
Yeah.
Dow Industrial's up 539. NASDAQ is up 255. S&P's up 62. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get the competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD, Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 503, Nasdaq's up 248, S&Ps are up 60. Now, if you want to see the type of ABC market that we're in, folks, okay, this is pretty cool to watch, so you can really wrap your head around like how these numbers go, particularly in a volatile market. So we had the S&P. So the price projection in this S&P when we took off this morning, folks, was 28.30. We hit 28.36, but I just want to show it to you because when you do these, you can do these on a continual basis. You're looking at a 10-minute chart of the S&P futures. You can see that your B point on this would be like 28.08. That was established at 1 o'clock in the morning last night. Your A point is 27.52, which was at 6:30 last night. No, 8:30 last night. So you have there approximately, what, $50, right? 28.08, yes. About 50. So your C point is at 28.30, 27.30 at 6 o'clock this morning, 6:50.
27.80, right?
Yeah. So
to 28.30.
Exactly. Now, so we got it, okay? And this is what you can. The cool thing about doing this, if you're, even not doing it intraday, okay? If you're doing an intraday, you really want to wrap your head around this. But you can actually do this on a longer basis so you can see intraday where you think the price projection is. Now what we should do, you pull back. Now what you're looking at is that you want, if you are a bull, you want to be pulling back with light volume. You build a little bit more cause, and then it will do the whole, it'll try to basically get higher once again. If you come down with volume, then it's going to go right against where you took out the B point, with the bottom of that is 2796. The top of it is 2815. So that's the type of market that we've been in. And then what I normally do, I definitely do, not normally do, I go right over to the NQs because you want to see inside the NQs because they're the leader, what their action is. Okay, so their action, the B point on this was 84.88. Oh, look at this, my God. The A point was 83.19. So that's 260, right? Approximately. The C point, well, that would get you 84.15. So you got 86.75. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, this is what's cool. I always like this. When you got 86.75 and you haven't hit it yet, that is a big number, folks, okay? Because what's cool about that is we know that the NDX 100 is the leader.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool when you start looking at like that because, like right now with the S&P, you could get a little bit nervous saying, okay, finish the ABC structure up. Are you going to do a deeper pullback or not? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Walmart hitting, I believe it's all-time high. Are we at all-time highs? Where are we in the longer term? Yeah,
probably.
all-time highs today as well.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's.
It would make sense, man, if anybody's ordered anything from Amazon, right? I mean, it's amazing it took so long, I think, for Amazon to catch up in terms of there's a 3-week delivery wait for the most, the best logistical company in the whole world of delivering things. And they have such a backlog that they have 3 weeks that they're just trying to deliver and do business. It would make sense that, of course,
Is that on everything, too, or is that just...
No, it's not on everything.
Okay.
It's not. But a lot of items, a lot of very standard items in terms of just simple whatever it is, because they're prioritizing certain things. You saw yesterday, right? They're prioritizing some even online Whole Foods orders. They're shutting down Whole Foods an hour or two. So that they can accommodate the online. I mean, Amazon understands that the world is online, right? So they're going to have Whole Foods open. But it was interesting that even during this time, they're shutting down Whole Foods for an extra hour or two to use that time to focus on online deliveries, because that's where they want to be firing on all cylinders, and they're just such backlogged. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can definitely see more people using it. I mean, there's
once you get in the ecosystem, right? I mean, that's why, I mean, even Uber, we've talked about it, man. And Uber, quite a bounce off like the 13 low, but Uber really hurt. But I wonder how many people have gotten sucked into the Uber ecosystem just for Uber Eats that will use that more often and maybe even start using Uber after this is done.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Because I think what will end up happening is that if you're, let's say, inner city or a suburb that's a bigger suburb close to a city, right? Once you haven't been in your car for a while, and once you start figuring out what you pay for the car, what you pay for insurance, and then you say, hold it, man, this isn't that bad. Just ordering an Uber, and you sell your car and you get an extra 10 or 20 grand, right?
I agree, man. When you add in your payment, your insurance payment, your gas payment, and then just the random things, right? You always got to feel like do something, whether it's tires, brakes.
Oh, yeah.
Washes, let alone the unforeseen. If you get in an accident, just the deductible of $500, the gas of a week, $100 a week. It's a ton of cash, man. If you don't need a car, I need one with how many miles. We're a little bit separated, but if you're anywhere in a city, man, I would be doing it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And we had a question about the $10,000 SBA grant, folks. And no, I don't know anyone that has got it yet. They're behind the 8 ball on that deal. And what's interesting is that I'm really curious as to how they're going to handle this, because in the Journal it had an article on Saturday, and it had for the amount of people that have applied for that, and that was on a first come first served basis also, versus how much money is allocated. Okay, the difference is like way too much. There's not enough money allocated. And the second question is, do you really think it is a grant? It is absolutely a grant. The 10,000 is absolutely a grant. Where you can get confused is this. The way it works is that the 10 grand is a grant, and that same program, that's part of the payroll protection program. So it's part of it. If you do go for the payroll protection program, let's picture that you're going to get $25,000 on the payroll protection program. You'll only get 15, and then 10 of that would be the grant right off the bat. That would be forgiven. Then you get another 15. So if you go for the second program, that grant is still a grant, but it gets deducted from the amount of money that you're allocated in the second program. That's how that works.
Okay.
But thus far, I saw one of our, J.P. Morgan Chase came up. They're taking online applications this morning. So if you have J.P. Morgan Chase for the PPP, that's up and going right now. Wells Fargo, the biggest fraud in the world, still isn't up and running. I got another letter from them this morning. So for all us Wells Fargo holders, folks, okay, this is like such a joke. You get a letter every day saying, we're doing our best. We're the biggest bank in the United States. We're doing our best, but bottom line, maybe you better go somewhere else and try to get this payroll protection program. It's like it is what it is. But
It's unfortunate, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Don't forget, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, tomorrow. He's going to be riding that wave. Check it out right in the front page of TFNN. He's going to be with you live. 9 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon. Dow up 538. NASDAQ up 262. S&P's up 63. Tommy and I come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 500, NASDAQ's up 253, S&Ps are up 60. So this is the time of day, folks. We'll see these bulls and bears fighting it out and see where this is going to shake out, man.
We've had some highs and lows at 11 a.m. when we get off the air, it seems, man.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt. You know, you get the surge going up. You finished an ABC structure up. This is where the battle lines are set up. There's no doubt. We can see gold just gave up $10. You hit a high with volume. The thing cool is gold. I like you hit the high with volume, and let me just show you this because this is going to be a little battle that's set up right here. And then what you just did, you can see we had volume behind the when we broke the high, 6,300 contracts, right? Then you basically the first sell down also had 62.96. So it's like okay, man. Yeah, that's quite a battle. So what that sets up, folks, that sets up a battle at 1772. That's how it looks. And what I'm going there is that's the 830 bar. So we'll see how that shakes out. But
hey, how about crude? Just checking in as we wrap it up. Crude dropped about 60 cents since we were on the air as well. 10 a.m. You were trading at almost 22, 21.92. We're trading at 21.35. We just made it down, excuse me, to 21.25, and that low from this morning, 21.13. Are we going to get a $19 handle on crude?
I think we are.
I think we are too, man.
It's coming back at it, man.
Yeah.
And this thing is dangerous, folks, okay? You never took out a swing point. When we went from that $19 and 4 days later you're at 29, you never took out a swing point. That's always dangerous. When you get strength inside anything and you don't take out a swing point, it's like, you know what? A seller's just sitting there selling away, man. Stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.